iOS 15 is out right now, and if you're on iOS 14 or anything older, this video is for you. Here are my top 5 reasons to update to iOS 15 right now. The first thing is text scanning. Built right into iOS now is the ability to scan text with your camera and then transcribe it instantly. Open the camera and then point at something with text on it. You might have to tap the screen, but you'll see a yellow bracket pop up, and then you press that new text icon that appears on the bottom right, and then bam, you've got your text. It's copyable, so you can press copy, then go to another app and tap paste, and there you have it. A great example of this is easily copying a tracking number from a FedEx receipt, let's say, or if you want to take notes in class. It also works with pictures already in your camera roll, so that's cool. And it works with handwriting too, it just has to be pretty legible. Number 2 is SharePlay. SharePlay is a new feature that unfortunately didn't ship with iOS 15 today, but it essentially lets you have shared viewing and listening experiences with your friends and family. It's kind of like that Netflix Watch Party Chrome extension, which is actually now called Teleparty. Through FaceTime, you'll be able to listen to the same song as your friend, you'll be able to watch something on Apple TV Plus at the same time, and you can even share your screen. And according to Apple's landing page for iOS 15, this will work not just with content on Apple Plus, but with Twitch, with Disney Plus, with Hulu, and even TikTok. Now, while I can't actually show you a demo of this thing, what Apple showed off at WWDC seems promising. All right, number 3, updates to FaceTime. Aside from the new interface, you can now schedule and send a FaceTime link to someone on Android and someone on a PC. So yes, finally, you can FaceTime someone on Android. I'll tell you how it works. To do this, open up FaceTime on your phone and then tap Create Link on the top left. Then you can name the FaceTime and then you can send the link via email or via text. The recipient just has to open the FaceTime link in a supported browser and allow camera and microphone permissions, and bam, FaceTime on Android. It works the same way on the web. Finally, I think Apple said this when FaceTime was announced probably like 10 years ago, that it would be an open standard. I don't know if it's an open standard, but it finally works on more devices than just iOS devices. Also new in FaceTime is portrait mode. So Apple's famous fake depth of field, you can now tap a button during a FaceTime call and get that effect. You can now choose from different microphone modes also. So you can do voice isolation if, let's say, your AC is blasting. It works pretty well from what I've tested. And what's kind of crazy and not very Apple-like, you can use the portrait video effect as well as the different microphone modes in apps outside of FaceTime. I tried this on Discord and it totally works. Very surprising. Another cool new feature is something called focus modes. By now you're familiar with Do Not Disturb, and focus modes just builds on that. In settings, tap focus and you'll see a list like this. Essentially, Apple wants you to create these sort of focused environments for yourself, like school, sleep, driving, work, or the gym. When you set it up, you can get pretty granular with what notifications get through and with what contacts can send you notifications. And you can even tell the phone to not show notification badges on the icons on your home screen. I feel like some people would find that useful. And when you have focus mode turned on, it automatically tells the people trying to contact you that you're in effectively a focus mode. It's almost like having an away message on your phone, but you can't edit what the text says. All right, the 5th and final feature is actually 5 more little features that are definitely worth mentioning. The magnifying glass for the cursor is finally back. Here's what it looks like in iOS 14, and in iOS 15, you press and hold on a body of text, and then you get the little magnifying glass above your finger. It is so helpful. And yes, you can still press and hold on the space bar, but this is finally back. The iOS 15 version of Safari moved the address bar from the top to the bottom, and if you're like me and don't want this, you just go into Settings, you go into Safari, and then choose the single tab option. It puts the address bar back up. You're welcome. Apple updated the native weather app with some visual refinements. I personally like this radar, and if there's a storm, you can kind of see the prediction of the way the storm is going. Feels like they took a lot of the good things of dark sky and baked it right into the weather app. Another cool feature in iOS 15 is your photos now have metadata. So on a photo, you just swipe up and you'll get things like the ISO, which camera it was taken with, the aperture, and even the file size. And it'll recognize objects. So this cat is recognizable. You tap the little paw print, and then it'll show you what kind of cat it thinks it is, and similar cats to this one. Try this on like a car or your dog or whatever you have laying around the house. I think it even works on like fruits and vegetables. It's pretty impressive. And last but not least, I learned this last one from Joanna Stern at the Wall Street Journal. Hi, Joanna. You could turn on background or ambient noise in accessibility. Go to settings, go to accessibility, go to audio visual, and then background sounds. You have to first turn it on up top, and then the top 3 background sounds are bad, but the bottom 3, I personally like the stream. It's pretty good, and now it's built into the iPhone. Okay, there you have it. A bunch of great reasons to update to iOS 15 if you have any sort of modern iPhone. I know I definitely missed stuff, but this is where I'm leaving it to you. If there's a feature that I missed that you want to discuss with the rest of the viewers, go ahead and leave a comment. And like I mentioned in my previous video, the official Sam Sheffer Technology crew neck is dropping soon. Details to come on my Twitter. And that's it. As always, thanks for watching.